Hey,
Good morning, Legacy Leaders. It is Tuesday, June 1st, first Tuesday of the month. Yay. It's almost summertime. We still have our pretty much everyday thunderstorms right now, which is great. We're getting a lot of negative ions, but it is putting a damper on my afternoon activities. So anyways, I'm happy to be here with you all. Thank you for showing up, Yvette, Sheila, Debbie, Maxanne. I do not have slides today because I haven't had time to put them together. However, I do have a list of announcements. We have tonight we have our product and business opportunity call with Tina and Kelly. So that's the first Tuesday of the month. Next Monday, we have Mary Esther Gilbert, Behind the Science. That's the second Monday of the month. Last night we had the call with Rick Fleshman, and that is, I don't know if the recording is up on that one yet or not. But he just kind of did announcements and whatnot. He gave a little update on PFT. They're still working on it. He said it is moving faster than he thought, but I'm not going to hold my breath on when we're going to get that. We just have to wait patiently. But it'll be worth the wait. WAIT, wait. So we have Mary Esther Gilbert next Monday. She's going to talk about SLD, and that will be the product of the month. So that will run for a week from Monday to Monday, the 12th to the 19th. That will be buy two, get two free. And then the July product of the month is going to be Stop, STP. So that's kind of a cool back-to-back partnership of product of the month because a lot of us take SLD and STP together. So if you have people that's the drops that they like, let them know that Mary Esther Gilbert is coming up next Monday and that they can have the opportunity to buy two, get two free. There will also be a Father's Day promo that's not published yet. I don't even know what it's going to be. Rick mentioned it. I know we got some mention of it on our corporate director call last week too. I'll ask about it today. We have our call right after this today. So I'll ask for details on that and give you all a heads up. And then right now we're still in the PV overactivity promo, and that runs until June 8th. And that is where you can get 25%, 50%, or 100% product match, depending on how much overactivity you have. The information for all of that is in your back office. All these promos are always in your back office on the main page. Sometimes they take a day or two to show up. You can also always go to Telegram. That's where the news comes to us first and fast. But depending on how much overactivity of PV, you can get up to 100% product match. Obviously, there's that dollar per product fee, I guess it is, because they have to have something earmarked for it. So still a good deal. And then we have this fun dreams promo. Well, first off, any questions on the June product of the month, July product of the month, or the PV overactivity promo? Good. Okay. So the dreams promo, this is a fun one and super, super exciting. Do you guys remember last year? Was it last year or maybe it was 2 years ago? Sheila, I don't know if you were with us yet, where we had all those raffle tickets and people were winning like washing machines and tea kettles and iPads and rubles. Do you remember that?
yes, didn't
I want
Yvette
a
win like a
washing
wash
machine.
machine?
Yes, I did. I won the washing machine.
Did you ever get your washing machine?
No, remember they traded, they made it so that we had because of the shipping and
Value.
everything that they
Yeah.
gave us product.
Yeah.
Yep, for they some
Yeah.
kind of way. I got some candies worth.
Washing machine drops.
The value.
Yeah, it like there were things over in Europe that like I think they gave away like an apartment. It like tons of appliances, irons. Michelle got, and it was just a raffle. Like you earn raffle tickets by doing certain business building activities, but her ticket got pulled and she won this kettle. And it was just the running joke for the longest time because we're like, Michelle, have you gotten your kettle yet? And I think she just ended up going out and buying a tea kettle. But she also won like cash in rubles, like Russian rubles. And we're trying to do the exchange translation, how much is that in dollars? And I think eventually she did get cash deposited in her back office. And I don't know how much it was, but it was like 500,000 rubles or some crazy amount. That was probably like $35 US or, like something, I don't know, but it was just fun. And it was really neat. So they're doing it for the month of June. They're not giving away appliances. They're not giving away rubles. This is just for the USA and Canada. And there are different ways to earn your tickets. Again, all the info is in your back office on the main page or on Telegram or in Go Extreme. Tina's probably also posted it in Healthy and Happy, Tina D. Now we have to start using the last initials because we have so many Tinas on our team. But there are regular raffle tickets and VIP raffle tickets. You can earn tickets by enrolling Prime customers, enrolling new associates, doing overactivity, upgrading your status, getting retail sales, like all the business building activities that we would normally want to do. Now we just get to earn raffle tickets for it. And the prizes are pretty cool because it's everything from like $100 cash bonus into your back office to dinner with Sergi and Olga on the cruise or 2 cruise tickets. So if you haven't earned the cruise yet, or you don't think that you're going to get there, you can earn raffle tickets and win your way onto the cruise. There's airline credits. There's like some of the big kits, like the president's kits, or tons of drops. There's all kinds of fun prizes. So take a look at that and just continue to do your normal everyday business building activities. That's my advice to you. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I want to get 3 VIP tickets, so that means whatever. Don't stress out about it. Okay, just keep doing your normal everyday business building activities. Okay, questions on that? Are we excited to maybe earn, I don't know, cash back or
Heck yeah.
ticket or airfare or, not having a washing machine converted into drops? Yeah.
It'll be fun, whatever it is.
Whatever it is, it's going to be fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So my last announcement is not this Saturday, but next Saturday, which is Father's Day weekend, Saturday, June 17th at 9 Pacific, 12 noon Eastern is the President's webinar. Details will be sent out about that. I'm sure you'll get an email or 2 on that, but just mark your calendars for that. Okay. Questions on anything that's going on right now? Okay. How many of you saw my post about bingo? Maxanne, I know you saw it. Debbie, I think you saw my story. So I want to share a little bit about that. And let me see if I can pull up my bingo card, because this is the strategy that I actually came up with. I have a friend who sometimes helps me with a little social media in my Self-Care Isn't Selfish group. And this is a strategy that she and I came up with to kind of get more engagement and get more people educated on the drops. So I'm going to share my screen real quick.
Hey, Pamela.
Yes.
I'm glad you said
that because I was looking for that last night because I saw the picture on when Sherry Denny was talking or
Yeah.
some I think I did the replay and she was showing that and I said and she said it came from you and I said, oh, I
Yeah.
wonder where is that?
Yeah. So I'm going to talk about it right now, and I will share this PDF or image with you. I can't remember if it's well, this is an image, but I can make a PDF for you guys. However, it's easier for you to get. So this is what I'm doing, and you guys can take this idea and tweak it however it works for you. You can just do it straight on your personal Facebook page. You can do it with, through people's emails, however you want to do it. I think it's also a fun thing to have at an in-person event. So I just made up the bingo card, and instead of bingo, it's APLGO because it just works. Everyone gets a free space. And every couple days, I'm going to do a post in my group on each of the drops. So there's more spaces than there are drops, which is why the instructions say to have some duplicates. I didn't already fill out the spaces because then everyone's going to have the same bingo card, right? So you get to download the bingo card and fill in your spaces with the drop names yourself. And then every time I do a post, so say today, we do a post on SLD because that's the drop that we're going to feature today. Wherever you put SLD on your card, you mark it off. It's bingo, right? It's kind of simple. And then for everyone who gets bingo or APLGO, I'll send them samples or a free box or something. My goal is that this will bring in new people and not just associates playing. I want associates to play because it's just fun. But I'm intending that if it's a non-associate or non-customer, that they'll get a free box of whatever their drop choice is. So this is something that you could spread out over the month. That's what I'm doing because you all know last week I talked about hashtags and all these fun holidays, and we have our social media challenge that I challenged you all to find a fun hashtag and do a post that is related to APLGO. And I guarantee that no matter the craziest, most far out hashtag, you can find a way to relate it to APLGO. Okay, that I guarantee it. And if you need help, ask me because I'm really good at that. So it's candy month. June is candy month. So we're going to take full advantage of that because what do we have? We have candy nutrition. So we're going to fully take advantage of candy month. And every month or throughout the month, we're going to be playing this bingo. So it's a month-long bingo game. So I don't know, we probably won't post every day. Every couple days we'll post, but for anyone who wants to play, they're going to get an invite into my Facebook group. So it's kind of a dual strategy for me because I'm trying to grow the engagement and my audience in my self-care Facebook group, but I'm also trying to put more APLGO information in that Facebook group as well, which I haven't done as much up till now. So that's kind of my intention. But again, you don't have to invite people to a Facebook group. You can just do this straight on your Facebook page and say, hey, who wants to play bingo? Download this. You could do it over the course of a week. You could do it over the course of the month with me. You can copy the posts that I do in my Facebook group. That's fine with me. And post them on your page, however you want to do it. So questions about that? Thoughts, questions? Are you confused? Or are you excited?
So I have a question. So if you get people who are already associates or people who you already gave samples to, you are going to give them an additional sample, or how do you handle that?
If it's an associate, I might just give them something fun, like, I don't know, like a I don't know. Like I don't really want to give associates drops. But if it's someone that I've already sampled and they're not an associate or not a customer, then I'm more than happy to give them additional samples or a box of drops. And I probably will put on my posts like bingo prize, not for associates, or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So it's clear, because like I could get 25 associates playing this and being like, oh, where's my free box? Like, no, get your own box. Right. I love you all. And
No, that makes sense, because I've kind of heard it. I've heard it kind of a double way. Like some people say, oh, if I've already given somebody samples, I'm not going to give them samples again, because the thought is that they've already tasted the drop. So they know what the drop is like. It's just they're choosing a different drop for a different ailment. So why waste our samples? But then I have other people that, like myself, depending on the person, I'll give the additional samples. Like I have a lady who buys $200 every month. So if she decides she wants another sample, I'm going to give her another sample.
yes. And I think you nailed it. It is dependent on the person, right? We know when someone is just asking for free sample, free sample, free sample. I have someone like that I've been communicating with for the last 6 weeks. She's in our one drop at a time group, and she's always asking questions, and she's always asking me for information. I sent her a ton of samples, and I sent her daughter samples. And I've invited them both to join the business. I've invited them to be customers. I've like kind of put that boundary up of like, these are questions that we can get you answers for in our private member associate chat with our medical professionals who are there to answer, because she keeps asking like really specific medical questions, and it takes time out of my day to go research it, go ask for advice from Kathleen or Tina or whomever, and then reply to her for her to just say, okay, well, what about this drop and what about that drop? Like, so she's not someone that I will send more samples to. However, if you have someone who's purchasing from you and they want to try a different product, absolutely. Or if you have someone who you've sampled a bunch already and you really just want them to like make the decision to join you as a customer or an associate, the bingo prize is up to you. You can say, well, you've just earned a free box with your $100 order, or however you want to do it, right? You have autonomy to do what works for you and your business, and every person can be different.
Thank you.
That brings to mind that we can even gift them with that $100, with your $100 order. You have a complimentary, what is our Prime customer account? We can just reimburse them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can offer free shipping. Congratulations, you just won free shipping, and you send them $10. Yep. Your prize can be whatever you want it to be. It can be a beauty sample. It can be a Amazon gift card, whatever you want it to be. But it's just the purpose is to get people educated about the drops and to encourage new people to start learning about them.
So Pamela, when they see a post, say for an example, and you're talking about air, they could put it in any of the boxes just one time?
No, like they have to they have to put the names of the drops in the boxes, and they're going to have some duplicates because there's more boxes than we have drops. There's only 18 drops, and there's 5, 10, 15, 24 boxes. Right. So they could put air in 2 places. And then if you do a post on air, well, yay, they get to mark 2 2 boxes. Now I'm assuming that people won't just put, GTS in every single box, that's, you know, that's cheating.
Mhm.
And yeah, I would say, show me it, you know, show me a screenshot or take a picture of your completed bingo card so that we can prove that they did it and double check it. But yeah, it's up to them to fill it out. Because
Mhm.
otherwise, if I filled it out, I would either have to create like 10 or 12 or 20 different versions of it, which I don't want to have to do that. That's a lot of work for me. And how do I control that not everyone is downloading the same version? And then everyone's going to have the same exact card. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So you fill in the slots with the drops.
Mhm.
And then when we post, excuse me, when we post beauty, they just take a highlighter and go through the line of beauty.
Yeah.
Which would take up 3 spots. So then they would need something on the other end to connect.
Well, no,
down.
the beauty, this is just the logo here. That's just a background. That's,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, even like with the word alt, if you
Yeah.
have ALT cross three spots.
No, it just be
Then-
in one box. So ALT, like this would
Oh.
be ALT. This could be
Okay.
grow. This could be beauty.
Ugh,
So every
I was-
drop goes in just one little box. Yeah.
Okay. I was totally rethinking this too hard. I got it now.
Yeah.
Me
Yep.
too.
Good question.
Mhm.
Yep.
So after they fill out each box,
Uh-huh.
then they'll go into a drawing.
Once they have to fill out their bingo card and then they're ready to
Okay.
play bingo. And then when I do a post, so say today I post about air, they're going to
Mhm.
find whatever square they put air in and mark it off. And then tomorrow, let's say I do a post about ice, and wherever they put ice, they're going to mark it off. And then 2 days later, I'm going to do a post about relax, and wherever they put relax, they'll mark it off. And then
Mhm.
when they get bingo 5 in a row, then they'll screenshot it, take a picture of it, send it to
Ah.
me and say, I got bingo. What's my prize? And I'm going to do it
Mhm.
all month long because we have 18 drops that will spread out from now until the last week of June.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I got it now.
Yeah, I
You,
got
Sheila?
it. Yeah, I do.
We were a
I
little
was
slow.
thinking too hard too.
Don't overthink it, ladies. It's bingo.
I know.
Do we need to all have a field trip to a bingo? Do I need to assign you some homework to go to a bingo game? Go to your community center, your senior center, and find a bingo game.
I know
Yeah, I
bingo
need
is
to
the
go to
old
this
ladies
game.
game.
Oh gosh.
All right. Okay. So, any more questions?
No, but thank you. This is very, very good.
It
Okay.
is.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to stop sharing then. So I will post that bingo card in our chat. I'll upload it to Legacy Leaders online library too. And then you guys can do what you want to do. If you want to, I know a lot of you are already in my group. If you want to just invite people in there and they can play along that way, that's fine. If you want to do it if you have your own group, you can do that. You don't have to have a group. If you want to just do it on your page, I'm going to invite people from my page. If they want to play, they have to go in my group, only because that's my strategy to build that group. But
Perfect.
you do you.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's what I got for you all today.
Yay.
Yep.
Do you have time for one question?
Of course, always.
This new thing with Prime customers, they have to pay $25.
Mhm.
That's just for new ones.
Yes.
Okay, so if I already have a Prime, I'm okay.
Yeah, existing Prime customers are grandfathered in. They will not have to
Okay.
pay $25. Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure I understood that right.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Maxan.
And I have one more question.
Yeah.
So we don't know, I guess I'm confirming that we don't know right now that they're not putting a limit on the PFT.
There probably will be a limit on it. I would imagine so. I know right now for Happy and Air, there's a limit of 5 per
Ooh.
account per month. I don't know what that PFT limit is going to be because a lot of us like will want probably 2 to 3 for our own personal use. And then if we want more to sell or share or whatever. So I don't know. That's a great question though. I'm
Okay.
gonna ask that.
I have a few different people that are wanting to order, and I'm pushing it as buy your 3 right away because it's going to sell out fast like our Air and Happy did. And since
Mhm.
it's not in Canada, we won't be able to pull from Canada to get our orders like we could with the Air and Happy.
Right.
So as of day, I have 11 boxes, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, what if they put a cap on this? I might not be able to get 11. So I want to be prepared to tell my customers that.
Yeah. So are you buying them and then they're paying you direct? So you're direct selling to them? Is that-
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. But then I
Okay.
thought, well, wait, there might be a limit. So I need to have them prepared for that as well.
Are you charging them tax and shipping?
Yes.
So you could always, I know it's kind of a pain, but you could just do no, you can't do that. I was going to say you could just do an order with their credit card, but no, if it's per account per month, then that, never mind that one.
Yeah, because if I go under them, then I'm having to put either my credit card or they're having to give me theirs.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's what we're telling people too, that if you want to be able to pre-order it, it's for associates only.
Okay.
So tell them if they want PFT before it's released to everyone else and the general public, you have to be an associate. So maybe use that to encourage them to sign up.
I like that.
Yep.
And let me ask, am I on? Let me see. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. The protocol for PFT is important too, because when Maxine was saying order 3, but if you're taking 3 a day or 2 a day, so what is the protocol for those that are now taking the
I
PFT?
think the test group took 3 a day. So they took them before each meal 3 times a day.
Oh, wow.
I know the people that went to Columbia, like Ruth and Tina D, they did their own little like 2-week test. They did it twice a day because that's like Ruth only had 1 box. So
Right.
she did it for 2 weeks and then twice a day and then she was out. Tina has 2 boxes because Vince went with her. So she's using his box and her box. So she is taking it 3 times a day. Is she taking it 3 times a day?
Or 2 times a day?
No, I think she is only taking it 2 times a day, but she's doing it now. She has got a whole 30-day supply worth because she's got 2 boxes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I've been sharing with people of the 2 times a day.
Yeah.
And let them know the 2 boxes and the 160. That's what I.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And I think, you know, like it also depends on the person too. Like how much weight do they have to lose or want to lose and how fast do they want to lose it? Because you could, if someone doesn't want to do it 3 times a day, it's still going to work taking it twice a day, right? It will probably still work taking it once a day, but you're not going to have the same results as quick.
Right.
Right. So I'm telling people 2 to 3 times a day. I don't know that I'll take it 3 times a day. Just because I probably will forget, but
Girl, you don't have that much to lose. Come on, you would know.
Oh no, I just hide it very well, Maxine. Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
But I think if we're definitely be honest and I'm, you know, let people know it's a 2 to 3 time a day drop, at least until you're at where you want to be. And then I think we're not sure yet because the people who did the trials, I don't know if they're done taking it, if they're off because they're probably not where they want to be yet. So they're probably still on the 3 drop a day regimen. But Ruth was saying, and I'll ask her again today, but last week she said she had been off it for 3 or 4 days by that time, and she hadn't gained anything back, and she still didn't have cravings. So we'll see how she is now a week later.
Mhm.
Because I'm wondering, we all have the question, like, is it something that you're going to have to be on forever now? Or is it like 1 drop a day maintenance kind of
Yes.
thing? Or you do a week every 30 days, or, like, we don't really know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that would make sense, the maintenance part of it,
Mm-hmm.
because once you get the visceral gone, it's like, okay, so you don't want it to like come back. So it would be like a 10-day, like you would do a cleanse. So
Right.
using cleanse as that way, a 10-day cleanse a month or every other month as you fit into your schedule.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then, of course, have all the other drops that help maintain,
Support.
HPR and norm and power and all that to help prevent the visceral fat from coming back. Because I think that's the goal too, is once it's gone, I mean, hopefully it doesn't just come right back. So,
I had a
yes.
question too.
Mm-hmm.
If you do the metabolic reset and you do that for about a month, can you go right into doing the fit once it comes? Or do you
Yes.
have to wait a while to
Nope.
take that?
No, you can go right into it. Yeah, Kevin Katu did a Zoom. I don't know, were any of you on that?
I was.
Can you share a little bit
Debbie.
about what he was doing? Because he's putting together a whole, like, do 2 months, right? Is it 2 months of the metabolic reset
2
to
months of the
prepare your
metabolic.
body for PFT coming out later? Because that also gets people in the habit of buying drops from us. And it gets them in this mental state of, because we don't know when PFT is coming, right? It could be 2-3 months out. So if we have them on this regimen for 2 months, then it makes the waiting part before PFT gets here a little more bearable. But yeah, Yvette, will you just briefly take a couple minutes and explain what Kevin is doing with that?
Actually, yes, I will, as much, and Debbie can step in too, because I have in my head my plan that I'm doing for the for the
For
other
your other
wellness
group.
center.
Yeah.
So, but what Kevin is saying, and his was focused too on the getting cruise points and all of that as well. So he's saying to have them on the metabolic reset for the 30 days, and then for 2 months, and then hopefully by the September, so that would be July, August, and then by September, he's hoping, like everyone else, that the PFT will be here. And the package, the 324, or yeah, that's how much it is. It's the metabolic reset, and he created a PFT and HPR and power as a $325 kit as well. Not that it's a kit in the back office, but it's a kit that they can shift into that will allow them to have that 3 PFT, the HPR, and the power for that month. And so with that, I don't remember all of the points and everything, but he was showing how you can accumulate your points for the cruise. And so and the profit that you would get actually from those people making that purchase. And he used 10 customers as a example.
Prime customers. So he's incorporating the 30% commission into the profit.
Yes. And so so yeah, that's where he was. And then on his slides, which everyone can go and visit because he has those separately, he laid out some things, and he may have referenced the metabolic sheet that you did for us, Pamela, and just pick and chose the times and dates to give people a set time to follow. That way they would be able to consume the product and in that month, and then turn back around, and then at the 30-day mark reorder.
Love it.
So that's where he was. Debbie, did you have something else to?
No, you handled it, and I think it was really nice how he did the calculations so that if you earned the cruise, then you also would have spending money for airfare. And so he did the math on it, and he did a nice job. So I encourage everybody to go back and look at that.
Yes.
But you did a great job, Yvette.
Okay. Thanks, Debbie. And so I think he was using 10 people, and those 10 were repeating. And I did have some questions with, so would everyone have to spend $325 a month? And my thing is like, well, if we kept getting new people, then we would have that same turnaround, but not everyone would be committed to $325 a month.
Right.
So it was a way out of that.
Rolling, yeah.
Yep. And one of the things that I was thinking of doing as well in my program for the wellness center was get them on the metabolic reset, but then taper them to what body system needs to be directed more nutrition. And that way keeping them on the drops. And as a new person is starting, that person has already had that 30 days. Well, they may not be ordering another $300 worth of product, but maybe they're ordering a $150 product, but my new person is ordering the metabolic reset. So it's not scaring people away. It's like, oh, I've got to spend $300 a month for this, and I can't get off, but we're just letting them know you're cleaning up this body system so that when the PFT comes, it's easier to, release.
Better results, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm also incorporating hydration. I'm really focusing on the wetness of the body. People really need to know that they need that hydration. And I know, Pamela, I'm just saying my glass is empty right now. So and then asking them, I think this is a key as well. It's like I'm asking everybody to get on the metabolic reset, choose 3 things that you think that that you should not have in your diet and you've been struggling with. And if you instead of giving them and saying don't have this, let them select so that they can be accountable. And then it's something that, because everybody's individual. And so just let them go there. It's just like, and then, follow up and have them be accountable. And if month 1, they didn't give it all up, let's go for month 2. Right. So just give them something to work towards and for them to have their own accountability.
Yeah. And that is key. That accountability is so key. Thank you.
So that was asking them to give up 3 things?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was writing too fast and then my mind wasn't keeping up with how fast I was writing or how slow I was writing.
And it's an easy, it's an easy one because number 1, a lot of people are dehydrated. So hydration is the key, right? And then the next thing is like, we need to really get gluten out of our diet or dairy and both, or sugar. So those 4 things, somebody can pick and choose out of that. If they can't think of anything, that's something that we can come up with, and those are easy things for them to cut back because you can get a substitute for your dairy. You can get, your gluten is like really, when you look at glue and you tell somebody it's like gluten is like glue and it sticks on the inside and give them that visualization, they'd be like, I don't want that. I think I may try to give up gluten.
I like my pasta and my bread.
Yeah, I do too. I do. And I've gone to what is it? Organic sourdough. A lady made some organic sourdough. And I was like, okay, so I'll just have pieces or slices of it and not like a half loaf.
The whole bread, the whole loaf. Yeah. Braden is always like, can we get bread? I'm like, sure. And then 2 hours later, the whole thing is gone because I've had bread and butter because that's delicious.
That's me.
Yep.
Thank you, Yvette.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's helpful.
Okay. Action steps. How are we going to attack our day and the rest of the week? What are we doing today when we get off this call? Everyone give me one
posts.
action step.
I did a post yesterday and today, and I'm trying to go 5 days in a row.
Okay.
So, I'm going to say, one of Lily's ladies, has a birthday today, and she has a clothing shop. I'm going to stop in to say happy birthday to her.
Oh,
And then, oh gosh, and then there's another lady, Caroline, got one of the ladies to do that Kevin thing that never happened.
Uh-huh.
And so the person has her product. And so I'm going to be talking with her and get her started on her norm.
Okay.
This afternoon. I have a 2:30 for that. And so, I'm glad, it didn't go like it was supposed to, because now people are really wanting to take it. So
Mhm.
I'm going to follow up with her, and then my other lady that wanted to want to order.
Great.
Yep.
Excellent. Debbie, what's your action for today?
well, I'm going to promote Slide right off the bat, since it's going to be the product of the month. But I'm going to get my bingo board going, because I think I have a Facebook private group. So I'm going to start that going.
Awesome. I love it.
Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. And you're in my group. Are you in my group?
Legacy Library?
No, the my self-care group, because you can literally just copy my post. Like you can cut and paste it
Oh, okay.
into your if you want, or you can do your own, however you want. But
Sure. I don't believe
I'm
I'm a part of that group. If you would invite me, I'd appreciate it.
sure. Yeah. I just whatever's easy for either
Okay.
of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Maxanne, Sheila.
I was up at 5 o'clock and made my weight loss drop post. Thank you for loving my post.
I saw that.
I got that on my Facebook and then my Instagram, but I do have a follow-up because I have a fitness instructor that is taking Slide. So I've already reached out to her yesterday after our meeting to let her know that it's going to be the 2 for 2. But she told me she's got 2 people that are working out with her that are interested in the Slides. So my goal is to send her some videos and stuff today for those 2 individuals.
Awesome. Good job. And Dr. Sheila.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna be doing my posts, just like Debbie said about the APLGO bingo. I think that's a wonderful idea. And I used to have a group, but I don't have the group anymore. It's archived. But I was thinking about doing it for a few people that was in the group in stories. Because I did something before last week. I did Brain, and I put the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz and the music to go with it.
Oh,
So I was thinking that would be an idea I could do. I did that last
I
week.
love it. That's great.
So when they see that story, then they can fill out their bingo card.
Yeah, I love it.
So I'm gonna do that. And also I have a lot of people I need to follow up with when I had my vendor show a couple of weeks ago. I have a lot of people so I'm gonna do that too.
Good.
Today.
Good. Yes.
Great.
Good. Well, my action for today is to finish getting ready for the farmers market that I will be at tomorrow. So
Perfect.
that's what I'm doing. And then just following up with some people here and there in between in the car, waiting for the school to get out, all of those fun things.
Oh, guys, let me share. I got an email from Mary Esther, and her 2 books that she was publishing are out.
I saw that.
I'm sure she'll announce that on her thing, but yeah, I got it, and I just thought I would share it.
I love it. Yay.
They'll go fast, so if you want one.
Yeah.
I wonder, is her book going to be like the first one that I never got? Remember that first one?
Yeah, I have the first one.
This one is Nutritional Synergy is the name of one, and Eating for Physical Power and Stamina is number 2, is the second one. So
maybe it's combined. Maybe both books have that. It's just like that first one. maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
don't
I don't
know.
know if these are gonna be big, like
I don't, no, I
book
don't
type,
think
or if
so.
they're
I don't think
actually
they're
like
like the, yeah.
more like book size, right?
Mhm.
yes. Yep, if I can show you, that's
Mhm.
nutritional synergy.
Okay.
Okay.
And then that's the other one for
Eating
for
for
physical
wow. Okay.
power and
Yeah, we have to
stamina.
get those quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
so
I think she was selling them on Amazon, right?
I think so.
yes, yes, I
Mhm.
think these are all of her books are on Amazon. Yes. The link takes you to Holistic Choices, but then when you go to click shop, it takes you to Amazon.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
We'll see. Now order it with your Prime account that you've had to pay for to get that
Yep.
member access to get a discount.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
I
here
love
we
being
are,
Prime
full
customer.
circle. All right.
Yep.
With that, let me just pray real quick. Dear Father, we just thank you so much for our time today, for these ladies who showed up in person, and for those who are watching the replay. I just ask you to continue to bless each and every single one of us. And we just thank you for always putting the perfect people in our path, that we have wonderful, encouraging, loving conversations. And we just thank you for the abundance that you shower over all of us. And we pray for health, happiness, joy, peace, love, all of the things, Father. And we praise you, and we pray all of this in your Son's name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
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 All right. Well,
All
thank
right,
you,
ladies.
ladies.
Have a fabulous day.
Thank you. You
Thank you.
too.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.